Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad-gītā ki jai, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Bola Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Jai. So, Hare Krishna, welcome everybody for today's session of Bhagavad Gita with Sanskrit. And today is session number 6. And today we are going to discuss just one verse, verse number 5. Okay. So, now just the overview. First chapter is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Vishada Nama, sadness. So, Arjuna is yoga means to connect to Krishna or the Supreme or the Absolute Truth. Right? There are different types of yoga. Karma yoga, Dhyana yoga, then there is Ashtanga yoga. So there are different ways, and Bhakti yoga, different ways we can connect to the Absolute Truth. Right? Bhakti yoga is our main thing which we follow in Krishna consciousness, and that's also the main thing Krishna is explaining in Bhagavad Gita. That's why he encapsulated in the middle 6 chapters, 7 to 11 chapters, right? That's Bhakti Yoga, 12 chapters, Bhakti Yoga. So here in this first chapter, Arjuna is going to become sad. Arjunasya after he looks at the Sainya, Arjunasya Sainyavalokanam. After he looks at the Sainya, then he looks at that, oh, I have my grandfathers, I have uncles, and father-in-law, everybody, so many people are fighting in the opposite of me, and they're ready to kill us and also die. So but he becomes compassionate on the material platform, seeing their connection with his body, and he says, I don't want to fight, and he gives actually 4 reasons in this chapter why he doesn't want to fight. So he gets into compassion, but actually our acharyas and Krishna also condemns that his compassion is material compassion. But actually what we need to have is spiritual compassion. We should show compassion at the soul level. So we will understand all the concepts as it goes. So in this chapter, Arjuna, because of his sadness, he is connecting to Krishna. Due to sadness, is connecting to Krishna. Actually, this is actually one of the common ways people come to God. Right? Many people are, by default, they want to enjoy this world. But suddenly, when they encounter a great distress, like a family member passing away, or, maybe they're getting bankrupt, or maybe the house is set to fire, or so many things happen, then people actually, they get a reset. They will think, why? What is happening? I didn't do anything in this world so far bad. Why such a tragic thing happened in my life? Why things are happening, who am I? Then they start questioning, they come to spiritual path. So that's generally Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chaturvidha marati vadatu chaturvidha bhajante mam.
Durvita bhajante mam jana sukritinorjuna arto jignasuratarthi jnani cha bharatarshava.
Okay, so there are 4 kinds of people, they come to Krishna. He says distressed, or somebody who wants money, or somebody who wants knowledge, or somebody who is wise. Among all the 4, Krishna says the person who is wise is better because he doesn't have any selfish motives. So coming to Krishna with distress is a common pattern. That's what we see in the world. Okay, so that's what Arjuna is also doing here. And we discussed the first verse where Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjaya what happened in the battlefield. So I also heard another lecture by Haripashad Prabhuji, where he explains the context of Sanjaya. Because in the last session we discussed, right, there was a warrior, I don't know whether any of you remember, who actually captured Sanjaya, and on the request of Vyasadeva, he released him. So then we were all thinking, Sanjaya is actually with Dhritarashtra in Hastinapura. So how did this warrior capture Sanjaya? Then what I heard was in the Mahabharata, the way it happens is that actually Vyasadeva gives blessings to Sanjaya. Vyasadeva is Sanjaya's guru. He gives blessings that he can see past, present, and future. Actually, Vyasadeva asked Dhritarashtra, I can give you the blessing. Do you want to see the war? Then Dhritarashtra said, I didn't see my sons taking birth from the childhood. I didn't see them. So I don't want to see them in the war when hopefully or potentially they may die. So I don't want to see them dying. So I don't want this blessing, he told. Then he told, okay, then I will give it to my disciple Sanjaya. So Sanjaya will know the past, present, and future. Bhuta, Vartamana, Bhavishyat, Kala. Everything he knows. Bhuta means past, Vartamana means current, and Bhavishyat means future. He will know everything. I'll give him the blessings. So then Sanjaya actually goes to the battlefield and he sees what's happening. And the war happens until actually the whole war happens how many days? Who remembers the special number? Shamali Vadatu.
18 days.
Good job. 18 days. The special number 18 we have, right? So what happens for 18 days? So Sanjaya saw the war and until 10th day, none of the Kauravas army died. All the Pandavas only got lot of, they were only getting defeated. On 10th day, Arjuna, then they all made a plan. They brought Shikandi and they actually Arjuna shot arrows and on laid the Bhishma Dev on the bed of arrows. That's on the 10th day. So then on 10th day, Sanjaya comes from the battlefield back to Dhritarashtra and says, "Oh Maharaja, I am Sanjaya. Sanjayosmi, I am Sanjaya. I am coming from the battlefield and I saw that today Bhishma Dev is on the bed of arrows." Then Dhritarashtra became very anxious. Arey, I never thought that, Bhishma Dev also could get defeated because he is our commander in chief and he has Icha Mrityu. He can die at his own will. So how come this is happening? So then he becomes curious and then he asks, okay, tell from the beginning what happened. Narsimha Vadatu.
But Sanjaya got that the boon from Vyasadeva that he can see from where he can see the war happening from the kingdom. Then why he went to the kingdom and he's selling and coming back?
Yes, he has both blessings. So he can see from both sides. Actually, he was even given the blessing that he knows what is in the mind of the each warrior when they do an action. That much blessing he got. So then he chose, okay, let me go to the battlefield and check out. And then when he came back on 10th day, now from the Hastinapura, he saw the whole battle. Okay. So he has both ways. He could do both ways. Okay. So then what happened? Then Duryodhana is asking, what is the first verse?
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayuyutsava Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya.
Good job. So then he asked, okay, please tell Kim Akurvata, Kim Krutavantaha, what did they do? Please tell me. So that's why the statement is past tense. So it's already on 10th day. So he's asking, what did they do from the beginning, day one? Okay. So now what we understood is, how did Sanjaya get arrested? Because he went to the battlefield and came. And also we covered the first verse. Okay. That's the point I wanted to clarify. Now we are in the second section where after the Dhritarashtra asked, to encourage Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya goes and Sanjaya tells that Duryodhana goes to his Acharya, Dronacharya, and he is speaking some words. Okay. And in that, he is introducing the armies. First, is introducing his own army. First is introducing Pandava's army, and then next section, he's going to introduce Kaurava's army. Okay. And he addresses him as Acharya, right? And also in the first few verses, he tells the Acharya, please don't be lenient. How you were lenient to your intelligent disciple Drishtadyumna, who actually became the commander-in-chief of Pandava's army, and he laid out the whole army. So don't be similarly lenient in the battle, otherwise we will lose the war. Okay, let's move on to today's session. Okay, so now this was the previous last verse we discussed. Somebody can read this. Gauranga idanim patatu.
Atra shura mahervasa Bhimajunasamayuti Yuyudhano viratascha Drupadascha maharathaha.
Okay. Okay, so what he said is, Duryodhana is telling that there are a lot of great Shuraha warriors. Okay, Maheshwasaha means great heroic bowmen, and who are equal to Bhima, Arjuna, Samaha. They're equal to Bhima and Arjuna in the battle, and they are like example Yuyudhanaha, Virataha, Drupadaha, Maharataha. I think the warrior who captured Sanjaya was Yuyudhana. I think that's what we discussed last time. Okay. Yeah, that's correct what Narsimha is asking. But I don't know exactly how he got captured. Okay. When we read Mahabharata, hopefully some of you will learn Sanskrit and you'll get, like Shyamali, for example, already she's so interested in Mahabharata. She's learning Sanskrit. So when she becomes big, she will read all Mahabharata in original Sanskrit and she will tell us the story. How Yudhana has captured Sanjaya. Okay, Shyamali, that's an assignment for you in 7 years. Okay. Okay. So this was Anvaya we discussed. So I summarized it. So let's not go into this. Okay. So now let's discuss little bit of grammar concept in the beginning of the class before we go into the verse number 5, which is very simple. Again, it's a warrior's names. Okay. So first is this is the title. If you know Devanagari or if you're continuing to practice, please practice, because this is very important. All the Vyakarana and everything is all given in Devanagari. You know, if you have to access some websites, everything. So don't forget your letters, basic letters, which you already studied. So every day you read a part of Bhagavad-gītā verse without reading the English portion. So how you practice is just try to read it without seeing the English portion. Then you know, oh, what is this letter? I don't know how to pronounce. Then you again reflect on the terms. Every day, at least do 10 minutes of reading practice. At least you will not forget reading. Okay. Ananya, everybody. Okay. Subhadra, Giridhari, you know, you're also lacking in your reading. So just spend 10 minutes, keep up, because this subject, once it's lost, very difficult again. So if you just keep up, then you become very good in, Sanskrit, and all the effort we put in doesn't get wasted. Okay. So what this is telling is it sanya. Okay. Jna. This is like jnanam, right? Like that. How do you call it? It sanya. Okay. Somebody can repeat. Shyamali, repeat after me. It sanya.
It sanya.
2 times.
It sanya.
Good job. So when I ask somebody to repeat after me, all of you also should mute and repeat. Okay, that's how you get used to the terms. Unless you tell and hear yourself, you'll not be able to know how to pronounce. Okay. So now what is Sanya? Sanya is nothing but it's a name. Okay. Abhidana. Basically, Sanya means it's a name. Or in general, it's also it means technical term. So any Shastra, any subject has technical terms, which they're basically definitions of that subject, which initially we know, so that later on we can use them. Whenever somebody refers to them, we know what it is. See, for example, I will show you, I'll write some examples. For example, in mathematics, there are some technical terms, right? So what are some of the technical terms? Can somebody say in maths? So there's plus sign in math. So if you do 1 plus 2, then people know that plus means addition. So then I need to add. And what will be the answer? Number 3.
3.
Okay.
3.
Yes, 3. So now we know. So what is this? This plus is nothing but a technical term in mathematics, right? Or also we could see some other terms, like for example, square. So somebody initially taught us what is a square. Square means any number multiplied with itself, that becomes a square. Somebody taught us. So later when somebody says what is 3 square, then we know, Ananya, what is 3 square? Yeah, Subhadra, vadatu.
9.
9. So once you understand, yes, once you understand square is nothing but multiplying with the same number. When somebody asks 3 square, then what you do 3 cross 3, and you remember your math table and say answer is 9, correct? So these are nothing but technical terms. Every subject has technical terms. So for example, in English, technical terms are vowels and consonants, and there will be like present tense, past tense, future tense. These are definitions once you understand. Later, when somebody refers to them, you know what they are. So similarly, in Samskrita Vyakarana also, there are technical terms. Okay, that's nothing but Sanya. There in English, the technical term is called, in Sanskritam, the technical term is called Sanya. Okay, means name. It's a name. For example, one sanya or one technical term is called pratyaharaha. Okay. Subhadra, repeat after me 2 times. Pratyaharaha. Okay, Subhadra. Okay. Repeat after me 2 times. Pratyaharaha.
Pratyaharaha.
2 times.
Pratyaharaha.
Pratyaharaha.
Okay. So pratyaharaha means short form. Okay. Like how we have in English when we say etc. What does it mean? Etc. Right? So for example, fruits are apple, mango, and pomegranate, etc. Means more like that. Ityadi. In Sanskrit, it's called ityadi. More like this. And when you say I.e, it means that is. Right? Instead of writing all the time that is so big, we can write I.e. People will understand what is I.e and they understand it's that is. Similarly, versus. Versus means, like for example, cricket match, India versus Australia. So they put VS. Then somebody understands what is VS. VS is nothing but versus. India is playing against Australia. Correct? These are short forms. So similarly, there are some short forms in Sanskritam for different things, which is defined by Panini using the Maheshwarani Sutrani. Okay, then for example, ach, the term ach, everybody understand this term ach means all the vowels. Okay, swaraha. What are the vowels? A, I, U, R, L, A, I, O, Au. So all of them together, if you want to have a collective name for all the vowels together, that is called swaraha, vowels, or ach. So it's a collection name basically. So whenever we tell ach, it means all the vowels. So everybody understand? Yes. For example, who knows Telugu, they would have heard this. Achulu. Achulu is nothing but same. It's coming from this word. Achulu, hallulu. Okay, hallulu is nothing but Vyanjanani. Hall is nothing but Vyanjanani consonants. So the rest of the alphabet, starting from Kavarga, Ka to Ha, that all the things together, if you group them, they are called Hal. Okay? Hal. It's a group name basically. It's a name of a group. Like how you say odd numbers, even numbers, right? So there are names given. Similarly, in Sanskrit, there are names called Ach and Hal. Achulu, Hallulu, if you want to say in Telugu. Everybody clear so far? Because I'm defining these, so because I'm going to use them next. So now let's come to the concept called it sanya. Sanya is again name, and that name, the name or one name is called it. There's certain name called it. Just you have to know it's a name. That's it. There is certain name called table. There is certain name called refrigerator. There is certain name called house. Similarly, there is a name called it. You just need to know the name. That's it. What it means is what we are going to study. Now imagine there is a concept. I want to bring a worldly concept to make you understand this easily. So everybody focus. See, when somebody sends a letter, right, to somebody who is far away place. If somebody is at home, like Śyāmalī wants to write a letter to her mom, she can write a letter in a paper and directly give to her mom. That's okay. But let's say Śyāmalī wants to write a letter to Śyāmalā, who is in India. Right? What she does, she writes a letter nicely. Hare Krishna Mataji, how are you? She writes a letter and say love Śyāmalī at the bottom, and then she puts it in an envelope. Right? So there is an envelope, like the casing, the envelope, and she puts a stamp, she puts an address, and she puts it in a mailbox, and the mailbox will deliver in India, and it comes to me. So when I take that letter, what do? I have to first open. I see, wow, Śyāmalī, I love Śyāmalī. She sent me a letter. Oh, very nice. I'm so eager to open and see. So I open, right, and then remove the actual letter, and then I will read out the contents. Correct? So what is interesting to me? Is the cover interesting? Of course, cover is also interesting because sometimes some kids are very artistic. They may put some stars, they may draw some diagrams, or they may draw some nice things on the cover also. That's also good. That's also expression of love. But the main thing what Śyāmalī wants to send me is the content of the letter, correct? The content, where I read that and understand what she's trying to convey to me. So similarly, it is nothing but some extra characters which are attached to the original content which the basically Panini wants to deliver. Okay. So pratyahara is pratyaya we understand it. Pratyaya is nothing but suffix. So there are a lot of suffixes in Sanskrit grammar. The suffix, the actual suffix is one thing, but around that there are some surrounding letters added to that which act like an envelope. So we should understand them that they are not really relevant for the actual content. All we are interested in the actual content. But the surrounding letters also serve a purpose because they are used for certain principles, like to identify certain rules. Okay. But those envelope, I don't, for example, I may preserve Śyāmalā's letter, the inside letter, for in my file so that I can remember that again. But maybe the envelope, I may not keep it. I can maybe put it in recycle, correct? Unless it's really beautifully decorated. Similarly, the content which is surrounding that can be removed, and that is called it. The actual one, see, for example, what I'm saying is the suffix is the real thing which we are interested. The suffix is pointing to letter. Okay, everybody focus, understand. Then this suffix is surrounded by some envelope. Envelope. Sorry, my spelling is wrong. Envelope. Okay. So that surrounding is nothing but it. It's nothing but some letters. Some certain letters in certain contexts are called it. Okay. So that envelope is nothing but it, but the actual content is whatever Panini wants to give us. Okay. So if I show you example, it becomes clear for you. And there are certain rules of identifying what is an it. See, now we defined a term. Like when I say square, somebody told square means A cross A is nothing but square. So there is a definition. So this is a name and there is a definition for the name, what it means. Similarly, so now in this sutra, Panini is, don't get overwhelmed with this sutra, but I'm trying to bring the class to a little higher level to see how you guys can take it. Okay. So this Panini has encapsulated the whole grammar, Maharshi Panini, of Sanskrit in 4,000 sutras. Sutras are nothing but coded statements, short statements, okay, like this. Just in short statements like this, he has encapsulated the whole grammar by which infinite words in the Sanskrit can be understood and can be formed. Okay, so that's the magic he has done. And if somebody understands Vyakarana, Samskrita Vyakarana, there is nothing in this world which they cannot understand. It's little bit more complicated and in very logical. So it's a highest challenge for the brain, human brain. So that's what he has done. He has codified the grammar into just 4,000 sutras, and sutras are like this, short sentences. Who can read this? Maharat Narsimha Patatu.
Upadeshe janunasika ita.
Okay, the sutra is read like this. Upadeshe ajanunasika it. So what it means is Upadeshe anunasika ach itsyat. Okay. So what does it mean is that Upadeshe, I will just briefly explain. Upadesha means the original instructions. Upadesha we know, right? Krishna gave Upadesha to Arjuna, right? Upadesha means instruction. So in this context, Upadesha means the original instructions given by our acharyas. What are original instructions? Like, for example, Paniniya Vyakarana or Dhatu Pataha or Sutra Pataha. Sutra Pataha is nothing but Vyakarana. And there are what is written by the other acharyas like Patanjali and other acharyas are called Upadesha. Okay, the original instructions. Not like, for example, if I make a Sanskrit sentence and I put something that doesn't consider Upadesha. Okay, the one which is written by the original acharyas who are proponents of Sanskrit. Okay, so in that, this Saptami Vibhakti, in Upadesha, whenever the ach, we know what is ach is swara. Whenever there is a swara, which is anunasikaha, then that becomes it. Okay, so here again, there is a Visheshana, Visheshya, Bhavaha. Okay, so we know, understand, Visheshya means the one which is being described. Ach is nothing but our Visheshana. Sorry, Visheshya. Anunasika is the describer. So let's say, for example, if I say intelligent girl. So this ach is like a girl, intelligent is Anunasika. Certain type of ach we are taking. So particular type of ach. What is that ach is called? Anunasika ach. What is Anunasika, which we didn't study earlier, but I will explain that concept here. The same thing is explained in English. And Anunasika Swara present in an Upadesha is called It, for you to understand. Okay, that's the meaning of this sutra. What does it mean is that the swaras, all we initially studied is we studied like this. But the swaras can also be pronounced with the nasal sound. That is what is Anunasika. Nasal sound means when you say the swara, you can also use your nose, like e, same. I'm making the same sound, but I'm also using my nose. Okay, that becomes Anunasika swara. Right? You got it? See, for example, simple Ananunasika swara or Niranasika swara will be, or the swara without the nasika will be e. That's what we studied. But let's say the same swaras can also be expressed with the Anunasika, like got it? My nose is also working here. So then that swaras are expressed like this with the Chandra Bindu on top. Okay. So whenever the swara or the vowel is expressed with the Chandra Bindu, which is the Om sign, right, on top, they are called Anunasika swara. So everybody is okay with me so far? Okay, good. Anybody has any questions? Deepak, Satvik, you understand?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, good. So now what the sutra is telling is, whenever you find such swaras in the original instruction by Panini, you take them as it. Those name or they are called it. So he's now defining what is it, correct? See, for example, there is a in supratyaya, there is one term called su, or you have to tell su with the nasika sound. And how do you split the su? Sa plus u with the nasika, correct? We know how to split the terms. Su is nothing but sa plus u with the Chandra Bindu. So here, what is this swara? This is Anunasika swara. So what Panini is telling is, this one will become the it. You understood now? Okay, wait, I'll tell you. Because you understand this concept, there is a nice quiz coming up for you. So what he's telling is, here is my pen now. Okay. Okay, I'm writing here. Okay. What Panini is telling is, this becomes the it. So you call it, the definition of it is this. Whenever there's a swara with a Chandra Bindu or Anunasika swara, that becomes the it. Okay? Got it? Daita, understand? Okay, good. So now there is, okay, for example, it can also be coming within a word. For example, chal, like that. If it comes, then you know this is nothing but, okay. So chal, how do you write this? Chal is nothing but, I'll just write the la. So this is a l plus a plus a Chandra Bindu, correct? So Panini is told that this will be a it, correct? And later, next sutra, I will show you what he tells is remove all the its. Like when I receive a letter, I remove the envelope and I take the letter. So then the next rule Panini says is tasya lopaha, means remove that it. So remove the envelope. That's what he's telling. So now in this chal, if I remove the envelope, all I get is, where is my pen now? Okay, all I get is chal. Got it? I remove this akaraha. Then I get a la with a halant. Correct? Ananya, understanding? Okay, good. So now let's go to the next sutra, what I already mentioned, that it has to be removed. Envelope has to be removed. That's called tasya lopaha. Tasya means itaha. The one which we are indicating as it, that we should remove. Okay. So then the meaning for this is itsanyaka varnasya lopaha bhavati. Whatever is indicated as it, we need to remove it. The it letter is removed during the prakriya. Okay, it letter has to be removed during a prakriya. Prakriya means procedure. Okay, process. Okay, got it? So then now there is another sutra. These are very simple sutras. I'm explaining this. Now I'm going to give later a lot of practice. So you can apply these concepts. Okay, another sutra is called Halantyam. Halantyam. So what does it mean? Upadeshe. Upadeshe means original instructions given by Panini in those Antyam means the last. Okay, I will write last. Okay. I will write this one. Antyam means, where is my pen now? Okay, here it is. Antyam is nothing but last. Okay, last. Hal. Hal is nothing but, you know already, all the consonants. So any consonant which comes at the ending of the original mentioned by Panini or other acharyas, that is also considered it. For example, so again English, the ending hal letter of an instruction is called it. So there are two ways we identify it. One is whenever there is a swara with a chandra bindu, that is considered it, or whenever there is a hal at the end of the utterance. Like for example, here we already discussed this pratyaya called lyap, right? See, when we say agatya, what is that verse? Drishtva tu pandavanikam vadatu. Marathi?
दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यमुपसंगम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्.
So when we discussed upasangamya, we discussed that it's upa plus sam gamya, gam dhatu plus lep. That's what we discussed earlier, if you remember. So this lep is a pratyaya which defined by Panini. But ultimately what happens? Upasangamya. Only this much happens. So this lep is the letter Panini gave us. But there are rules by which this we identify the it. Then we understand this pa is nothing but a hal, a vyanjana which is coming at the end of the letter. So we remove that. And it has to be removed. Tasya lopaha. We remove that. And there is another rule which says lashakva taddite, where the la also gets removed, which I am not discussing that rule now. La also gets removed. So all we get, the letter, actual letter is ya. Actual letter which we need to apply in the rule, prakriya, process is ya. So then for gam, then we finally apply this ya. That's when we get gamya, upasangamya. Understood? So this Panini has made lot of coded rules and some extra, information he packed in the pratyayas or suffixes in such a way that the real, so many infinite words can be formed. Everybody understood here? So what I'm trying to tell is, whenever there is a vyanjanam or consonant which is happening at the end of a word, you consider that as it and you remove them. That's it. That's all I'm trying to tell. And I color coded the last letter. See, pa is a it, pa is a it, pa is a it. Na is also, sorry, na is also consonant. Therefore, it's a it. Nya is also, this is like cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. That is also it. And this is also hal. Because it's a hal, it's a it. Okay? Got it? Second rule, everybody understand? If suppose a consonant comes at the ending of the original utterance of in the Upadesha, you consider that as it and that has to be removed. Okay. So now let's go to, for example, another complicated pratyaya, or rather, this is a dhatu. Okay. Drushir prekshane. Okay. In this, what happens if you split it as a mathematical equation or Sanskrit equation? The plus r plus sh plus e. This is nothing but anunasika e plus r. Okay. Now, who can tell me what are its in this? Except Marathi and Nasima, based on the rules we applied, what will constitute the it in this statement? Okay. There are two rules. One rule is, if there is a vyanjanam or consonant coming at the ending of the utterance, that is comes it. Other one is anunasika swara, or as the vowel with the chandra bindu becomes a it. So who can tell me what are they in this statement? Identify it in this statement. That's what I'm trying to tell. See, I'm already spell it out for you. It's very simple. Deepak, Satvik. Okay, Gauranga is ready. Deepak, vadatu.
Mataji, I got confused.
See, there are two
Hush.
rules, right? See, there are two rules. Whenever there is a swara, any swara is nothing but vowel, correct? Any vowel with a Chandrabindu on top, that becomes a it. Or if there is a Vyanjanam at the ending of the letter, ending of the word, ending of word, that also is considered it. That's all. Only two rules. So now you need to find out if the ending word, ending letter is a hal. Okay, apply the second rule. R, ending, I already made an equation. R. Okay, Gauranga vadatu.
Hashir.
Astu. Last Vyanjana is it, and the E is also it.
You got it now, Deepak? All he is doing is just going to the last one and checking whether it's a hal or no. Correct? Last one is R. R is a hal or no?
It is Halant.
Hal.
Yes.
It's hal. And it's coming at the end. Therefore, it's a it. Correct?
Okay.
Using the rule halantyam. Correct? And this one, even though it's not coming at the end, it's a swara with the Chandra Bindu, it becomes it. Correct?
Yes, Mataji.
So very simple. I'll tell you, forgetting these rules also, I will give you simple logic. The way to check is, whenever you see a Chandra Bindu on top, you know that's a it. And for hal or Vyanjanam, all you have to do is check at the last letter. That's it. Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. So when I do practice, I'm going to ask the questions, then you see whether you can get it. So in this, if you remove all of this, sorry, that is this doesn't go away. If you remove the it, right, then that's where you get the dhatu, the original dhatu, which Panini wants to give us. Drish. Drish becomes the dhatu, real dhatu, which will apply in the procedure of making the kriya padam. See, for example, drish, when you apply with ti, it becomes pashyati. There are certain rules how it happens. Pashyati, pashyatah, pashyanti, it happens. But this one is with the envelope. So we have to remove all the its first. When you remove all the its, then what you get is dr and sh. Drish. Got it? So I'm showing the procedure, how to identify the it, how to remove them, and understand the logic behind Panini. So now let's do the practice. Okay, Ananya has some question. Ananya, vadatu?
Hal is halant, right?
Hal is, yeah. Any letter you see with the line down, halant, becomes a hal.
Okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yes. Narsima, Ashtavyam va.
Etad kim that line up is there, correct? This dot.
This Chandra Bindu.
The Chandra Bindu everywhere it will not be there, then you cannot notice.
Okay, that's fine, no problem. We don't want to confuse here. I will give you exercise where it's there. Don't worry, okay? So what Narsima is telling is, in certain Dhatu Pata, if you study also, they will not really show you the Chandra Bindu. So we will learn what is Anunasika Ach, what is Anunasika Ach based on Parampara, like a teacher tells to a student. That in this case, because it gets Lopaha, that means definitely it's Anunasika Ach, the teacher tells, and then you come with the original Dhatu. That's what he is asking, a complicated question. Okay, but that's fine. Okay, next. So now let's do a practice. So everybody, all we are doing is two rules. Okay, so I want to take help from all of you. Let's see, I want to make sure you understand the concept. So I am giving you certain dhatus. Okay. So whoever wants to answer, they can raise their hand. Then we can take turns. Okay. So all you have to do is this one. See, this is how the dhatus appear in the dhatu pata. Edha vruddhau. And they keep reciting like this. Bhu sattayam. Okay. Marati patatu. Panchadhatava patatu.
वेदवृद्धौ स्पर्धसङ्घर्षे गातृप्रतिष्ठालिप्सयोर्ग्रन्थे च पाधृलोडने नाथृनाथ्र्याज्ञोपतापैश्वर्यशीर्षु.
Okay, good. Thank you. So that's how Dhatupata goes. So basically, this is a way people memorize what is the original root verbs and what the meaning is. And who Gauranga is also memorizing with the first formation, like for an Edha Vruddhau, Edhate is telling. So he knows immediately how to use that in the sentence. That's also one way to do it. But traditionally, they only do the root word and the meaning. So when this comes, Edha Vruddhau, so now this is the part is the original dhatu, and this is the meaning of it. What it means is edh. Edh means to grow. Edhate, vrukshaha edhate means vruksha, tree is growing, or the growing has happened by the tree, like that. So now this is a dhatu. This is Adi Ucharana, or this is the Upadesha, the original instruction. We need to identify what is the it in this, remove the it, and tell me what is the final dhatu. Okay, only this part, just focus on the first word. So let's do the exercise. Who can tell me in Edha what is the, so you need to understand, to do this exercise, you need to know how to write the with the Chandra Bindu. How do you write it? Like how do you split the Sanskrit equation and write like that? Once you write it, then you will identify what is the itvarna and remove that and tell me what is the final dhatu. Okay, who is ready to do this exercise? Okay, Ananya Vadatu.
No, Mother, I had a question. What's a dhatu again? I forgot.
Dhatu is nothing but root form of word. That's a technical term. Root form of a verb. Okay, who can help me here? Edha. Edha. So what is the it here? Deepak Vadatu, Patatu, Pashyatu.
The
Right them.
A plus the plus
So
Helen.
So he is trying to write the equation for this. First, he is trying to write the equation. So we'll go step by step. So what it means is, see, Edha, it means like this. How do you write it? A plus dh plus then a plus, correct?
Yes,
Deepak?
Yes, Mataji.
Correct.
Yes, Mataji.
So now you, Deepak, tell me what is the it here?
And the hal.
Yes. With the Chandra Bindu. It's called Chandra Bindu, okay?
Chandra Bindu rule.
So this became it. And what we have to do, we have to remove that. Tasya lopaha. So when you remove that, then what is the final dhatu you get? What do you get? You just add them together. Ed. Got it?
Yes, Mataji.
Got it. So now all these steps we have done in like step by step way. But Deepak is very good at what is mental math. So he is going to do mental Sanskrit now. Let's see if he can do for the next word. Okay, I think this is blocking the thing here. But this is same thing. See, Spardha Sangarshe. Okay. Okay, this may be complex. Okay, let's see. First, let's do step by step. Somebody can tell me how to make a Sanskrit equation with it first. Subhadra Giridhari, you want to try? What is this word made of first? Daita Vadatu no chet. Subhadra, are you able to do?
Which one, Mataji?
Spardha, how do you make a Sanskrit equation for that?
You do.
Okay, that's fine. Daita, do you know? You can help. So half sa plus
pa.
Okay. So sa plus pa, correct? That becomes pa. Then dha. Dha is same like this one, right? So how do you do that one? So first you get a r. Plus
and then r plus
the plus there is
plus
a also there.
Plus a.
With Chandra Bindu.
Chandra
Correct?
Bindu.
I didn't see the
Okay,
Chandra.
now you tell me, Subhadra Giridhari, what is the it in this?
The it in this is the Chandra Bindu.
Chandra Bindu.
And
Akara with Chandra Bindu, correct?
Yeah.
It. And what we have to do with that next operation? I need to
Find the
The
final dhatu.
final dhatu.
Yeah, so I need to first remove the it, correct? How do you get final dhatu? By removing
By
the it.
cancelling
By
it out.
cancelling it out.
Yes. So then now put all this together and make the dhatu. So which is nothing but spard, ashte. That's it. Got it?
Yes,
So if you can
Mataji.
do all of this mentally, that may be difficult, I think. Let's see. Okay, we'll do step by step. At least you're understanding the steps now. Correct?
Yes,
Good.
Yes,
Mataji.
So
Mataji.
I will work the next one with somebody else now. Okay, Daita, are you ready to work with me? Okay, good. So sward aswadane. Okay, spardha means to challenge or to compete. Spardate means I fight with or challenge or compete with somebody. Either to grow. And sward is aswadane is nothing but to taste. Okay. So now, Daita, do you want to write the equation or can you guess directly from here what is a dhatu?
Ma'am, Mataji equation.
Equation. Okay. So tell me the equation, how it forms.
Sa halant plus va
Okay.
plus va
No, see,
the
plus
okay.
The plus okay.
Akarah anuswar.
Oh, good boy. Good girl. Plus Chandrabindu. Okay. Now tell me what is it in this Daita?
Mataji
With a Chandrabindu. Don't tell with a Chandrabindu. Or Anunasika You should tell like that. Okay. That becomes it. Then we remove that. That becomes Anunasika. Anunasika. We remove that. Then what is a final dhatu we get? Just put all of them. Sward. Correct? So it becomes sward. Got it? Everybody happy? So now let's work with another one with somebody else. Who wants to try? Ananya, you want to try with this? Okay, Ananya is not comfortable. Who wants to take the leap and try this one?
Mataji,
Gauranga wants.
can we try after Gauranga if there's another one?
Okay. So Gauranga wants to try. Okay. Whoever raises their hand, I will give them chance because I don't want to embarrass you by putting you at spot. Okay. Okay, Gauranga, try. Let's see.
Alright. So I'll write the equation. So y plus
Okay.
plus t plus e.
कीदृश ई अस्ति?
तत् चन्द्रबिन्दु e.
चन्द्रबिन्दु ई. इदानीम् इत् कुत्र अस्ति?
इत् अस्तु. तत् इत् अस्ति.
ई चन्द्रबिन्दु ई अनुनासिका ई इत् अस्ति. तस्य लोपः करणीयं किल? सो अन्ततो गत्वा किं प्राप्यते?
यत्.
Yat. So all we get is yat. Got it? So yat becomes a dhatu. So yatate means prayatnam karoti. See, for example, Gauranga dhatum praptum yatate. Yatate. Gauranga is trying to find the dhatu. Okay, that's what is the sentence. Okay, so now we'll have another one. So who else other than Subhadra Giridhari? Anybody is excited to try this? Otherwise, they volunteered. So I will work with them. Ananya also wants to try. Ananya, you have one more, okay? Okay, keep looking at this closely. Next one is yours. Okay, Ananya?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, do you want to write Subhadra equation for this?
Yes, Mataji.
So what I'll do, the first part, I'll leave it as it is. We don't need to worry about that. So I'll say chew. Now you write the second part. How do you write the second part?
You write the
Plus
no, not
No, I know.
E.
E. E just E with
E with the Chandrabindu.
Chandrabindu.
Okay, good, good. That's it. Plus, what else is happening?
Plus Ra with Halant.
Good job. Okay, good. Now we got at least the equations right. Okay, now tell me what are all, this is a little bit complex problem. So tell me what are all the its in this?
The it's in this are the the E with the Chandrabindu and
Okay.
the Ra
Ra.
with the
Ah,
Halant.
good
Halant.
job. Good job. You got it. Good job. So the Ra is a Vyanjanam. It's coming at the end of it. So they got it that this becomes the it. And tasya lopaha. So we need to remove them. Okay, now you tell me what would be the final dhatu. If you remove all of this, you have to put all this together and make a word. What will be the final dhatu?
Chu
Chuta.
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 Chut.
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 With the Halant.
Yeah, the Halant. Yeah, chut.
So chotati is the final dhatu. It comes chotati. Chut will be the dhatu. Then like that. Got it?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Little
Mataji.
bit. So I'm proud of you guys. Somehow you remember this rule and applied. Great job. Okay. Okay. So now we'll work with Ananya with this. Ananya, ready? Okay. So now you apply all the learnings from all the students and you try to do this. Okay. Okay. So this is duhir ardane means to hurt or to kill. Okay. So tell me equation. So I'll just put du directly as it is. Plus, now let's write the other letters. What will you?
Ha with E.
Halan. Ha with Halan plus
E.
okay.
E with
E with
what's it called? I forgot.
Chandrabindu.
Chandrabindu.
Chandrabindu. Okay. Plus
U or no? Is that U?
this one. So Ananya, you're forgetting your letters. What is this? R.
R with Halant.
Okay, good. Ra with Halant or R. Okay. Okay, now tell me what are its in this?
E.
Okay, just E or what? E
with Chandrabindu.
Okay.
And Ra with
Halant. Halant. So if you remove them, then find what is the final dhatu you get?
Da with
No. See, du plus ha, right? So how do you say? Duh.
Duh.
Duh you get. Okay. Dohati. Okay. Dohati is a form. Everybody is clear? Everybody is clear? Deepak, Satvik, everybody understand the pattern?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Good job. I think Pratyush also. Pratyush, tell me.
Yes, Mataji.
You understand? Or you have any question?
No, Mataji, I was trying to tell one of these to find this
Okay.
equivalent and.
Okay. So what I'll do is Maruti Nasima. Okay. Can you tell Spardha is over. Can you tell one the other dhatu? We'll try to give some exercises to other guys who are interested. See, Eda Vruddha. Huh? Gamalru Gatau. Okay. So this is a very nice one. Pratyush, you try with this, okay? Are you ready?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So actually it's not Gamalru, Gamlu Gatau. Okay. So this is your dhatu. Okay. So how would you want to write an equation with this?
Gamam, that is.
Ga plus L. This is nothing but L. See how you have E, R, L. Right? This one is there,
Yes.
no? This one. That's what is here. Okay.
Okay,
So
Gamla.
let's write. So Gaml. So Ga plus. Now write the equation. How do you write this equation?
Ma.
Ma
plus la with halant.
See,
Plus la with chandrabindu.
see, this ma also should have halant, no? Because we are separating the swara from it, right?
Yes.
So ma with halant plus. Now what you do? You already told that. Can you
La,
tell again?
la with chandrabindu.
Okay, it's not called la. You should pronounce it like l. The teeth should touch before the teeth. Okay. Otherwise, that becomes the other la. This yara lava it becomes. So you should tell it like l, and with a nasal sound. So that becomes the l plus a swara. Okay, good. Now what is it here?
It is that E with chandrabindu.
Okay, this becomes our it. We remove that. So then what do we get the final dhatu?
Gum.
Good job. So from this only we get gacchati, pratyush gacchati, like that. Got it? Pratyush went or goes. Got it? Or agacchati. Pratyush gruham agacchati. Pratyush comes to home. Clear? Okay, all
Yes,
the kids are
Mataji.
happy?
Yes,
I think
Mataji.
Okay, Harshita or somebody wanted to try, raised hand in the middle. I don't know whether they wanted to try. Okay, so everybody's okay, right? Then we'll go to the next exercise. Okay, first you tell me feedback. So I taught you some complicated concepts today from what generally I teach. So how did you feel? Whether it's too complex for you, whether you loved it. Based on that, I will know whether I should go in this direction versus not. So can everybody share your feedback? Raise your thumb or give some signal. Whether you understood or okay, Subhadra Girdhari like it, Deepak Satvik like it, everybody likes it so far. Okay, good. Ananya, are okay? Ananya, are you okay? Okay. Śyāmalī disappeared, but I don't know. Maybe she will learn later. Okay, so everybody seems okay so far. Okay, that's good. So I will not, of course, I know, I will not overkill and, oh, one more is there actually. Okay, so this is a bonus one. Who is that? Some other called Hitishe, Harshita. Harshita Saini, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
So do you want to try this?
Yes, Mataji.
Let's make a sentence here, okay? Sorry, Sanskrit equation. Other people, please try in your mind, okay? And come up with the answer on your own. So then you can double check with the answer we come up with here, okay? So let's write the equation. Okay, so who is this? What is the name? I forgot. Harshita. Tell me the equation for this. So it will be Sha plus
Plus Ma, Halant,
good job. Ma with Halant plus
and then O with Chandrabindu.
good job. Okaraha. O Dirgha, okay? O with Chandrabindu. Good job. What is it here, Harshita?
It is O with Chandrabindu.
Good job. Then we need to remove this. So what will be the final dhatu we get?
Sham.
That's it. Sham. Okay, Sham. So to inspect, this is Parasana. Shamati, to check, to look, to inspect. Okay, good. So Harshita, you are coming from Bhopal, ISKCON Bhopal campus?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Welcome. This is the first session. Welcome to the session. Okay, good. Okay, Deepak Satvik, you have to say something?
Mataji, we are finding the dhatu pada from this. So why, can you say in a brief why we are doing this? So how it is helpful?
Yeah, so how is it helpful is, the dhatu pada when we recite like this. Shamo, Darshane, what Maruti is reciting. That's how they memorize that. Okay. But the actual one which used in the equation later will be this form. Sham plus Ti. They get at, see for example here. Then Sham plus Ti. This comes like this. Then becomes Shamati. Okay. So the first step in making this can be used in a sentence. Shamati means he is seeing. For example, Deepak sees. Deepakaha Shamati. That comes here. So this is one step in forming the final word. What Panini is saying is remove the envelope. Remove the it and come up with the original content which I'm trying to deliver you. Okay, this is a step in this making the final word. You understood, Deepak? So to remove the envelope, we need to identify what is the envelope. Correct? So to remove the it, we need to understand what is the it. So once we know what is the it, we remove it, then this becomes the dhatu. I will show you actually. Everybody can see my screen, right? The other screen which I'm showing dhatu pata.
Yes, Mataji.
See here. See, this is how they recite. Shamodharshane, with the original dhatu, with the it or with the envelope, and then the meaning. But then the final form of the actual dhatu is sham. That's what Panini is showing here. Sham. See, and then you can add the prefixes also to it. Any prefix you can add, pra, everything. That's a rule they're showing here. Then that sham is used in the equation to form the actual things which we can use in the sentence. Shamati, Deepakah Shamati, we can use. And how does Shamati is formed? That's even more complicated. These are all Sanskrit equations. This is just for you to get a taste of what is Vyakarana. See, for example, this is the original dhatu, right? So the first step what they have done is, see what they are telling is, they remove the it from here. So from here we came sham. You understand? So from here to here, if you want to understand, see Deepak, you are good at math, right? So if you want to
Yes,
understand
Mataji.
how this step came, then you understand, oh, what is this? How this O went away. Correct? So that's what I'm teaching you now. This O is nothing but Anunasika Ach, that becomes it, and that becomes Lopaha, that got removed. Then all I get is Sham. All that happened in between this. Got it? Oh. It went somewhere now. Okay. Got it, Deepak? You understood now?
Yes, Mataji, I understood.
Yes. Now after this only you can apply other rules. Now they are telling present tense. I said, right? Lat vartamane. So you apply this lat here. Lat also has Chandrabindu. So everything and t goes away. When t goes away and this akara with Chandrabindu goes away, all we get is l. See? You apply the same it rule here. T is a hull. Correct? Which is coming
Yes,
at the
Mataji.
end. So you remove that. Correct? And l, there is akara with Chandrabindu. You remove that. So all you get is l. Understood, Deepak?
Yes, Mataji. Now I understood.
Okay. So then now there are other rules that we are not going to go that, but they will say this l will be replaced by something else, and then finally something else. All we get is finally Shamati. This is a final equation we get. But these are all we need to study a lot of grammar rules to understand how to get this. And we are not worrying about that. I am teaching a basic operation in grammar. It's called it prakriya, it prakarana. In that we touched only 3 sutras. So don't worry, we will not get too much into grammar. As and when the context comes, then only I will explain. And I think we are running late, so we will not even go to the next verse, because we did quite a bit of understanding of how to understand this in this thing. So, and with lot of exercise, and I made sure that all of you understand. So no problem, we will continue the next actual verse next class. So all I'm going to do is just try to go to the final slide, okay, so that it's not too much, and for all of you also. Okay, so all we did is, in the context of this verse, I explained some grammar concept called itsanya, and there are 3 rules. One is called anunasika ach, it, that's one rule. Other one is halantyam is one rule, and the ending hal becomes a it, and chandrabindu ach will become a it. And chandrabindu ach can come anywhere in the sentence, but the hal has only the ending hal will become the it. That's the only thing you need to remember. That's it. Okay, we discussed that. Now we'll end with Shri Krishnarpanamastu.